This is the story of Scarlet, a Dragonborn fighter. Scarlet was born in the cells of an underground fighting arena. Her parents were bronze warrior Dragonborns, enslaved and forced to fight for the entertainment of nobles and criminals. Before Scarlet was hatched, her parents were taken away from her and had to fight monstrous creatures. But they took a stand and rebelled against their owners, their masters. But it didn't end well. They were overwhelmed and killed for their defiance. Scarlet was left alone in the cell. But there was a old human fighter who watched her hatch and took her as his own. This human was called Lawrence Skullcrusher. And Lawrence raised her and trained her to fight and kill. When she was only 3 years old, the masters, the owners, took her and branded her with a slave mark on her forearm, burning into her scales, and put a metal slave collar around her neck. A few years later, she started fighting other slaves, creatures, and monstrosities. And because of this, her whole body is now covered in scars. Lawrence gave her the name Scarlet, and she called him Old Master. Scarlet, would you like to take over now?
Yes, Old Master taught me many styles of fighting and different techniques. He would beat me black and blue, but afterwards he would praise me and pat my head. That was very nice. Then one day, both of us were escorted to the fighting pit, given weapons, and criminal boss man announced to everyone.
And you see a big, fat, very rich man just shout out to the arena, "Let's see who is better! Skullcrusher, our longest living champion!" And the audience roar. "All the new blood here." Scarlet. And a few of the audience just give a little cheer, but most of it is just boo. "It is a fight to the death! Place your bets now."
I didn't want to kill my old master. He gave me so much. He taught me, cared for me. I decided to throw the fight. He should live, not me. I am nothing.
But the old master knew instantly what she was doing. And he was not going to have any of that. He grabbed her by the throat and shouted at her, "Oi, you! Don't you dare! Don't you bloody dare throw your life away! Your journey, my girl, has just begun!" And then he headbutts her. "Now show me what you got, girl! Now come on!" They fought for a long time. Their swords clanging, sparks flying. But then Scarlet saw an opening and went down low and uppercutted with her short sword through the bottom of her old master's chest, piercing his heart. He slumped forward onto her and dropped his weapons and put his arms round her and whispered, "Well done. Well done, my daughter." And his arms go limp, and he just slumped forward onto her and died. Scarlet, she could not process this. This is what is happening. She let out a gut-wrenching scream. And she used her dragon breath weapon. A jet of lightning sprayed out through the arena. A lot of guards rushed upon her to take the body away. She looked around and slashed around and said, "No! No! No one is taking him. No one takes my old master." And she carries him back to the cells, to their cells, and buries them there. Time passes. There are fights, wins, but in time, the underground criminal bosses go and leave Scarlet alone for years in her cell, until a voice speaks into her head, saying in a very rich, posh, deep voice, "Hello, my dear. Would you like to form a pact with me? I can give..." He was instantly interrupted by Scarlet saying, "Yes! Okay. Will you be my friend?" The deity, old as time, was taken back. "But of course, my dear." So, Do we have a deal then? And that is the start of Scarlet's journey. A fighter making a deal with an age-old deity. A deity of the undead.